Oh my God.
Can I just unsee all of that?
Did you see what she did?
They really are an absolute
What the fuck?
Did she actually say that?
Did you see that?
What do you always see the damnedest things?
Exactly. When you least expect it, there they are, doing it again.
That's the flying.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
See what she did? What the fuck?
Fuckery.
I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. I know I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent, I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you can call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Oh, y'all, this just called it what it is.
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's brilliant. Oh, y'all, this is called it what it is.
Oh my God.
I got one thing to say. YouTube, he cuts it so perfect, don't he? Save a Bear's channel. Save a Bear's channel. There we go.
Maybe we shouldn't have had our names this way then. Hang on a minute. Let me just
Well, just so that you know, after we went through all the trouble to redo the Mayhem intro, you know, because they said I couldn't say the F word within the first couldn't say the F word at all, and then you couldn't actually use any type of foul language in the first whatever seconds of anything. So we changed.
God damn it, I'm fucked.
Well, thankfully they changed that. So as long as I'm not trying to get monetized, I never really did want to get seriously monetized anyway. So I I try not to monetize to the hilt. This particular show or Mayhem, so y'all can speak freely. Like if they yellow it or red it, like I don't care. Like if they tell me I shouldn't have played something, take it down or you won't get any money. I'm like, I'm leaving it up. Just don't give me the money. I don't care. I don't care.
I fixed it.
I don't care. Hey, Sin. Hey, Milky. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Mallory Boop. Ooh, I got a treat for you on the show later. I do. Somebody sent me something for the talent show that I already sent to you, but I'm going to play it today because it's apropos to something I'm doing. Well, either of you, any of you want a link, you know how to reach me. I'm very reachable, aren't I, guys? Totally. I am giddy. I'm accessible. Like your favorite hair ornament today. Yeah. Well, how is everybody? How are you, Mrs. C?
I'm good.
I feel good. You and I are riding top today.
Hey, I ain't complaining.
Oh shit! Welcome,
I
Jay.
never complain.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. No, nobody should. Actually, it's been a really good day. I think. Oh, Rekkr and I just got done watching a really good movie, which we'll tell you about later with a bunch of people.
Yeah, there's I dropped a few hints in our names.
In our name, just a few. Okay, but first we're going to make Jared happy. We all agreed to make Jared happy today. So, and we're going to try to make you guys. Well,
okay, now I'm feeling left out. Oh wait, never mind.
No.
I don't feel left out.
No,
because
don't feel
you changed
left
my
out.
name.
Okay, there you go.
Just remember, you're on top. How can you not be having fun?
You're in control. You're in control. You can't complain when you're in control. Okay.
I know.
You are responsible right now for your happiness. So, all right. Well, all right. The first thing first of all, welcome everybody in the chat. I can't say everybody's name, but I was saying hi to everybody as you came in. I'm glad to see everybody. Hey, yes. Grope everybody, Jin. Make them all comfortable. I hope you all got some snacks and stuff. We got a lot to cover tonight, and I'm really going to try to do it. I'm putting a 2-hour time limit on the show, and I'm going to try to cover everything because I never do that, do I? I list everything we're going to do, and then we don't do it. So
it's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
You would think, but actually, I'm just going to challenge myself to see if I could do it. I'm going to make you all come with me. Boopy grope.
Sounds good.
A boopy grope is good. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Because that's always a good time.
I'm glad I'm eating right now because it's making me watch what I say.
Mm-hmm. Remember, this is not Rekkr. Please don't sing to me. I gotta concentrate. It's so unfair. It's so unfair.
Claire, you should remember, every show that I'm a part of has a little bit of mayhem to it.
It does, and I can't. Like Rekkr knows, there should be Mrs. Cassandra, right? There should be no singing. A bear's got to concentrate, right?
Well, the thing is Claire knows I am mayhem, so I don't know.
She's definitely mayhem, and Jared, he brings it with him too. In Rekkr, control thy voice. Your what is that? The sex assault voice he's got there. Just control it. Down.
Hey, okay.
All right. So let's talk about something completely unsexy, okay? Like, let's get a bear back on track. I want to talk about Sneako because, like, everybody's talking about Sneako. So why should I be left out? Exactly. Hey, Facty.
Wait. The guy you were mentioning was fucking Sneako?
Yes.
Yep.
Sneako.
It's Sneako time.
Yes. Hold up. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Andrew Tate's number 2 or 3 or 587. Yeah, Mini Tate. Tate.
Micro Tate.
Hang on.
Micro Tate is Draugr. I love it. Micro Tate is actually.
Let's put this frame of reference out there for the audience. I am coming into this topic completely freaking blind. They mentioned something, and I'm like, hey, hang on. Let's start off the show with that because I have no clue what you're talking about. So let's really get a good read on the story.
Oh, but it gets better.
Okay.
It is. Okay, so let's just say, all right, first, for those of you who don't know who Sneako is, he supports Andrew Tate. You need to know that. That's a big factor here. He thinks he's Andrew Tate's number 2, although when you play the video back that he records to say he got the baton, it's not Andrew that handed it to him. It's Tristan, who's the brother who really doesn't have control of anything. But there I go. I digress. Not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, if you know what I mean. Okay, so
the brightest bulb in a blackout.
Exactly. He like puts shit out there and he doesn't even realize how he self-owns himself on like regularly. He's just like, it's ridiculous. the fact that he supports Tate, like he's like a taint, is what I got to tell you. Like that's about it.
He's the micro taint.
He's the mini. He's not even taint enough to be a taint. Like,
He's Andrew's taint.
Exactly, and we all know how that ended up, locked up and just waiting. And just a little side note, Andrew lost his appeal again, and the prosecutors want another 30 days to keep him locked up again, and looks like Romania is going to be his no home away from home for a long time.
I mean, he did want to move there.
He touted their legal system and everything else.
All right, well,
he
anyway.
stood behind and in front and probably got bent over by the legal system.
What's that saying? Oh yeah, you get what you pay for? Well, Mr. Bugatti owner, where's your money getting you now?
Well, the Bugatti's in the Romanian police garage right now. That's where that is. It's looking pretty in there, all locked up with him. You know, all his assets and everything. But besides that, Sneako is actually, listen, really the long and the short of the story is Sneako's being talked about right now because Sneako wanted to get talked about. Like, he was feeling lonely, I think. This is my personal perception of it. I didn't do a video on it like everybody else out there. I'm talking Deaf Noodles and Bull Blacks. And Willie Mack did one of the best ones about the situation that I've seen. But I got a clue about it was coming to a head again because, you know, Penguin, Moist Critical, I'll just call him Charlie because I feel personally close to him when he's this fucking funny. And he was really fucking funny about this because he was right. This guy's complaining about people talking about him, about all the shit he put out there on the internet. And I don't know if you know what he put out there yet, Jared, but
no clue, but that's what you guys alluded to, and that's where I was like, whoa, pump the brakes.
Okay.
So just
basically,
what the hell happened?
Sneako is having a fit, and he went, Sneako is having a fit, talking about Charlie and Charlie's girlfriend and attacking him and everything like that. And he's been going on about it for months because Sneako did an interview and talked about how his girl, who is not just his girl, but his queen,
love of his life, his queen, as he said.
He loves her. They go to sex parties, okay? And when they go to sex
parties, in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. And the first time they went, he went into the room with her. He sat there next to the bed and he watched her get railed. Okay. And he said, well, after the third pump, she enjoyed it too much. I was out of there. Okay. So he got upset, as he should. Well, he didn't just get upset. He was like on YouTube doing a like live by himself, crying about it. Literally, like emotionally, like.
Let's be fair, it wasn't YouTube, it was Rumble.
Okay, that's right. He's not good.
He's not good enough for YouTube.
But I forgot that it was Rumble. He rumbled. He teared up. You'll rumble really, really bad. But the best part is that he went back, Jared, again and again and again. And then I watched the clip where he's talking to two of his homies, like these big guys sitting there. They're all sitting in the big leather gaming chairs, you know, acting like they're all that and that and that, and talking about it. And he's like, oh, yeah. And they go, you went back. And he's like, yeah. And he goes, well, why would you like, he goes like, well, I love her. And he's like, okay. And they're like, but, you know, you're letting her get railed. What if she's like screaming she likes it? He goes, well, I was right there. And he goes, well, how close? And he goes like about as close as the other guy sitting there. Like he was sitting like right on the bed. And they're like, well, dude, were you at least railing like that guy's girlfriend? Else? He goes, oh, hell no. And everyone was like, what? And they all, okay. So when he went after Charlie and Charlie's girl, you know, because, you know, Sneako's like young and taint and really aggressive, and he thinks he's all that, and he's like,
Claire,
whatever.
Stop trying to play nice. He's a dumbass.
He's a freaking dumbass, but he's 6'1". He's young. He's trying to challenge Charlie, who's 5'6" and a little calmer than that, but could probably beat his ass sideways. I'll tell you that. Definitely challenging him, calling him all kinds of names, saying he's so pale he needs to go outside, this and that, and the other thing. But that ain't even the worst thing about like Sneako. Sneako's like making fun of people for the way they look and what they believe and how they are with their girls, while he's getting
He's an immature
cuckolded.
piece of shit.
He's getting cooked. He's actually on a stream with Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes saying he doesn't believe in mixed marriages and these kind of people, and he believes that black people are dumber than white people and all kinds of shit. Am I right, Rekkr? Like, did he say it?
Yep.
He said
Oh
it.
yeah.
He said it with
That-
Sneako right there. And Sneako's like,
This
I
guy
love
was
Nick
like
Fuentes. I
dead-
love Nick Fuentes. And I'm like what?
deadpan, straight expression, said that in front of not only Sneako but 2 other black guys.
Right? And he didn't even bat an eye. And Sneako, who is the product of a mixed marriage, he's both. He's like, I love Nick. Nick's right. Like, he said that to everybody. He doesn't even, like, he's like, oh my God.
Okay.
So I don't even, either he's the worst character that he's trying to play on YouTube and he doesn't believe this shit, or he really is dumb. Because I'm going to let Rekkr take it over from here about the stupid shit he did on YouTube this week that really just blew our minds. But the videos.
Tomato on that one. But I do have a question.
Mhm.
I may have an answer.
Did Sneako not learn from that dumbass fucking immature piece of shit that flew off the handle at Sydney Watson a few months back?
Oh, what's that guy's name? Quiz was just talking about him, Rekkr. What's his name? I always forget about that boy. What's that white boy's name?
That boy.
No, he is a boy.
Yeah.
Something now. What's his name?
The one who got really bent out of shape because people were asking him about an article about this same exact type of thing.
No, that's Jack Murphy. We called him good. No, that's Jack Murphy. He ain't no boy. He's just an old, sad man.
Oh no. He is a very old boy, because if you look at his behavior and mentality, just like fucking Sneako, immature as shit.
No, this is another guy. He's out there.
Oh, this is next level immature.
Yeah. This other one is a young boy, and he's been out there for a while, and he keeps changing his name, but he has the same like incel mentality, like down with women, you're all rotten, and like we're the best, and I don't know. It's pretty ridiculous. But the thing with Sneako is not only does he believe all this stuff with Andrew Tate and everything, like he was on a stream with, if you watch Willie Mack's video, you'll get all these clips that I'm talking about. Well, he was actually on a stream with Destiny, and Destiny was saying, you support Andrew Tate, but like they got him for like holding their passports like that. Like maybe this is wrong about the pimping and shit like that, but like they held his passports and everything. He took them away so they couldn't go anywhere. And this kid goes, yeah, well, they could have asked for them back. like also like that. And then he comes out and he says, well, yeah, those Tate brothers, they're really cool. They might have made their money pimping before they got
but they don't anymore.
Oh my goodness.
They're rich. And I'm like, he goes, because back then being a pimp was cool. And I'm like, what are you talking about, kid? He's
back
like,
then.
Yeah, apparently
in the 70s, before the Tates were even born.
Apparently, back in the day, pimps were a respected bunch of people.
Yeah, apparently, like as far as I knew, it's always been illegal and against humanity to like traffic people like that and use them for making.
Oh my
like,
goodness!
What do I know, though? Right? I mean, Sneako, he's got all the answers.
He has to just be like clowning something. There's just no way.
I wish he was clowning. Well, he might be clowning, but if he's clowning, then he's taking it to a whole new level.
One of the most offensive, I mean, if that's not all bad enough, that's at least laughable because it's so freaking ridiculous. Everybody can see how stupid it is, right? But what he did this week, that really bothered me, I'm going to let Rekkr talk about. He actually went on YouTube and put a gun up and was doing this like go ahead.
This was on Rumble.
It was on Rumble. Go ahead.
Rumble.
He went and danced.
What is Rumble anyway?
This picture pretty much says it all, but let me just show you the video. I'm sure Charlie won't mind. He doesn't mind it very much at all.
Okay.
So this is the little bit.
Jesus? Oh,
this is Jesus. Everyone say
Charlie.
Blessed be thy Jesus.
No, Charlie, I'll give you full credit, but we can't do this without showing your clip because it's just that lit. Like, sorry, dude.
Wait. What clips are we talking about?
What? Let me show you. Let me show you.
Oh, that was a good one, Cassandra. That was so good. It's gonna be so.
Let me show you.
All right, show me these clips.
Because this hurt your feelings to such a high degree, it's become like an Armageddon in your brain. 3 months, you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, he went on stream and had a huge, unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing. And then he sent some of his viewers over. I was joking with them, saying like, "Oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, Cucks."
Help me. That's not manly.
It got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, "Oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you," waving his gun around and dancing.
You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want to me to watch your clips?
Pause it for a second.
I know what you're gonna say, Karen. I know it.
Okay, Claire. Let's see your predictive powers. What do you think I'm gonna say?
Well, Charlie handles it, so did Rekkr, but like those ain't clips, dude. Like,
right. If you're a fucking gun owner who's not an absolute fucking idiot, use the right terminology, you fuckstick.
Let's hang on. Let's play this out. Let's play this out.
Exactly.
Let's just play this out and have some fun. Here we go.
Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
He like
these are the only
loves
clips
talking about his clips.
Now, the reason he keeps saying "watch my clips" while threatening me here is because during the stream.
A little bit of backstory. Charlie's a Florida man. Any guesses what's going to happen next?
I couldn't watch.
They're both in Florida, by the way.
So I said, "Watch my clips" to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy. This is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These
I love this guy.
are mags. They're mags, not clips. You absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is a mag.
Charlie.
They're all mags. Stop saying clips. You look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry for the gun anatomy lesson.
Thank you for the gun anatomy lesson. Everybody needed to see that, Charlie, actually.
Yes.
Okay, so you were showing clips of the video, not okay. That's the clip you're showing.
How to say, if you roll up on me, I'm just as armed as you are, if not more.
Oh no.
All right. In the chat, I'm gonna put up a poll. If you have somebody coming at you with a gun, which one of these guys would you rather have waving a gun to protect you? To protect you, not to kill you. You know, for protection.
YouTube does allow guns. Facty, just letting everyone know, YouTube is okay as long as there are particular parameters followed, and none of this goes against it.
You know what? There is something about gnomish anime Jesus. You gotta have the Lord on your side from time to time.
I agree. They both need Jesus, but still, okay.
One of them is Jesus. Let's just be honest here.
He's got
Charlie
Jesus hair. Jesus, he's the Jesus of YouTube, and I love him. Yes, I do. Yes. I have a YouTube crush on Penguin. I'm sorry. Let it be known.
Does he have? Okay, wait. Does Micro Taint have a cigar in his mouth?
He thinks he does. I don't. He does. I think.
Okay.
It's an actual cigar in his mouth.
Can we go a little bit down the psychology road on this one?
You can, but I might laugh. So go ahead.
Okay. Hang on. Bring it in. We're bringing it in right here. Come here, Sneako. Come here, Sneako. Get your ass out of the closet. We can see you screaming from a fucking mile away.
Rekkr, is that not exactly what I said when I saw him dancing with that gun? What did I say? I actually went and asked people, like, do you get vibes of that? Like, I got vibes of that. That was not a gun dance. That was pole dancing in little silver shorts. Come on. Seriously.
Well,
let's just put it this way. Sneako, you look fabulous.
Yes, he did. I'm just saying, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he should just own it.
No.
He should just own it. He's just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
If we're going down that road.
This is why I was going that way. When you look at his behavior, when you look at his actions, there is a deep-seated anger and internal resentment there that he is dealing with. There is no other reason to act out the way that he is and to be so over the top and so disingenuous with your actions unless you are hiding something that absolutely kills you to be able to hide it. And because of your upbringing, because of the environment that you were brought up in, you cannot allow yourself to actually embrace who and what you actually are.
True.
Get out of the closet, Sneako.
That's
It's
what I
the
was
first
going to say.
step
Since
to
we're
living
going
your
down,
best life.
we're going down that road.
Go ahead.
He was crying.
He
was crying because his girlfriend was getting roused. And
You
he
know,
wasn't.
but he should be.
Speaking of
He
that-
should be crying about that.
But if he wanted it to be
do with
him.
whether he is going one way or the other, but he should be crying about that. But here's the thing. I don't have any problem with anything that he did, except with his thin skin that he's putting it all out here on YouTube, and then he's crying because people are talking about it. He doesn't think that Twitter went on fire. If you look at Bo Black's video, it's just everything everybody said on Twitter about it. Like everybody, like King and Augie and Bo Blacks himself, Willie Mack, all of these guys, Destiny, all of the commentary guys, okay, were on there. And Sneako's like balling because he has to keep going at somebody. You know, and don't even get me, Jared, on the fact that he keeps challenging Moist Critical to fight. He wants Charlie to fight. But then he's like, when he challenged somebody else that accepted that fight, it said, come on, let's go. He's like, no, I'd rather stay here behind the mic and make jokes.
It's called
That's my
being
thing.
a turtle and being a little bitch.
Yep.
Shall I play the clip of him where he goes into detail about explaining his girlfriend situation?
I don't know if the chat. Well, let's
please
ask the
do.
chat because that's okay for Jared. We'll make you happy, and then we're gonna wrap up on Sneako and move on because it's it's Sneako.
It's
I
a
got
long
more
night.
people. I got more. It's a long night. Is right, and I don't want Sneako to be the best part. Totally.
Here we go.
Oh God, this is
I
rough.
was gonna say I love this
Hang on a
bitch.
minute.
His girl got rough.
me, Rewind just a
Watching
little
his
bit.
girl get fucked by a different man, moaning intensely, and it was traumatizing. Yet he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some
He
reason.
actually said that.
Imagine seeing the girl you love like get fucked. Get fucked.
You love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my
Queen.
wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other agreement?
I'm crazy. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't. Like, feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. I know. You know what?
So my point with this was, why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships, when he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with it?
He's upset.
I love the
he's not
pause.
the one getting riddled. That's why.
It is just too much, is it not? Like it's
Yup.
just... Oh God. Yeah.
And Charlie is right. How can you be the person giving relationship advice when your own relationship is so fucking broken that it brings you that sort of pain and discomfort?
You know what? I think that he's trying so hard to be edgy and cool and just different and just like
He's either trying to play a character to a certain point just to get the attention, or dude is so deep in the closet he's gone mental.
I just have to tell you that everything that he did offended me so much. Like, I don't even want to psychoanalyze him. I don't want to save this boy. I don't want to save this boy at all. This is the first time the bear is kind of happy the wolves are after him. Let them have him. Let them fucking grow them up. I ain't
Oh,
doing
oh
it.
no!
I ain't doing
Oh,
it at all.
no! It's
I
the
am so happy.
consequences of
I'm
my
like, I'm like,
actions.
Charlie, fucking own his ass. Bo Blacks, put out another video. Willie Mack, well done. Do it again, because there's going to be more. Make me part 2. Like, I'm like, I even had to watch that. Like, don't be upset, Mrs. Cassandra. Don't tell John on me. Well, actually, go ahead. It's all right. I actually watched Deaf Noodles one on it too. It was like,
how can I, like, you telling on yourself? This is for all YouTube to see. I don't need to say nothing.
Hey, I don't hide. Okay. I did watch it because I think, I mean, everybody was doing so. I watched it to see if he got it wrong, but unfortunately, he didn't get it that wrong, did he? Yeah.
No.
Because I have to
he had a
admit,
point.
for the first time, Deaf Noodles wasn't the joke of the week. It was Sneako, and he did a good job. He actually unseated the unseatable, fucking the bottom of the barrel, Deaf Noodles of the whole commentary community, and Sneako unseated him. He is now, up there. So well done, Sneako. You get Idiot of the Week. For sure. And number 1 spot in the show for this week. I hope it made you happy, Jared. I hope we thrilled you.
Hey, you know what? Everyone needs a win every now and then. It's just a shame that when your claim to fame is being at the front of the short bus.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But Icarus, I like that for the Cocaine Bear next movie, Revenge of the Gun Jesus. Yes, I like it. We might have to do something with that one.
You know what's really funny, just to finish off that Sneako part? I'm someone who's not a big fighter, personally. I'm very much like Charlie. I don't want to get into a fight. I don't want to get punched in the face. I think that's a very fair thing to not want if you don't have to. I would be more than happy to step into the ring for Charlie here.
You're gonna step in the ring for Charlie? Charlie don't need you.
If Charlie needed someone to nominate him, what was the movie that I got
nominate him for?
I choose to be tribute. Is that the? I volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
They shafted him in that movie.
Wait. Does that mean that we get to dress you up in a nice flaming gown?
Yes.
Awesome.
And I will beat him to a pulp while wearing it fashionably, heels and all.
Heels and all, shit. You're gonna shoot arrows at the same time?
Give me the 8-inch heels.
All right.
Oh wow!
You might be my new YouTube crush. I don't know. Charlie's got competition now. I don't know. Look out, Penguin.
I can't even walk an 8-inch. So.
I don't know.
Yes, Jen. Rekkr in lingerie, and only the lingerie.
And heels.
Can't forget the heels.
Get the heels.
Well, now you know what the caption this is going to be for next Mayhem.
Rekkr and heels.
Picks. That's going to be a double one. Yes,
someone buy me the 8-inch heels and I'll do it.
I'll send you mine. I don't wear them anymore.
Ooh, I know what movie you can watch next in the Discord server.
What?
Kinky Boots.
I was going to say Cocaine Bear, but
we are going to watch Cocaine Bear if we get enough people that want to watch it. Well, anyway, let's talk about that later. I know, but let's talk about it later. I want to do this next. All right, let's knock it off like. There's no other way. I know, Rocky. I know. Here we go.
Aren't we supposed to be doing TikTok now?
Yes, we are. But it's Rekkr's fault. He put on lingerie and he talked about heels and I got distracted.
Oh my goodness.
It's not
Bear
my
always
fault.
gets distracted. There's nothing new there.
There's distractible Bear. All right. Anybody know about this $3 cheese?
No, I don't know her.
All right. I shall play the video first and then we shall discuss. But there's more than just this, believe me. Okay, ready? Here we go, people.
Guys, I just got back from a Hinge date. Why am I doing this to myself? So we scheduled to go to dinner. We are sitting at the restaurant. Seems very nice. Not a catfish. Things are going well. And the waitress comes over. She wants to take her order. And I said, okay, I'm going to take the branzino. And he said, I'm going to take the burger. And the waitress asked him, okay, how do you like your burger? He said how he likes his burger. And do you want some cheese on your burger? And he asked, is this going to be extra? And she says, yes, it's $3 extra. And he said, okay, then never mind. Over there, and I'm like, what the actual fuck? I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat my branzino and see what happens. And he's like, oh my God, you have to pay extra for everything these days. And I'm like, yeah, it's New York City. So I got my branzino, he got his burger, we were eating. And once I was satisfied, I got up and I was like, I'm going to the restroom for a second. And I took my purse and I went to the waitress and I was like, hey, I just want to pay the bill. And I just paid the bill and walked out of the restaurant and I texted him. So I texted him, the check is taken care of. You should have gotten the cheese. And I blocked him.
Okay.
So you're mad because he's fiscally responsible?
Financially responsible.
Let's take this one at a time. Okay, Jared, go ahead.
She's literally upset because dude didn't want to pay extra for something. Really? All right. People like this are why, if my marriage doesn't work out and I end up single, I'm staying that fucking way because y'all bitches are crazy.
Listen, everybody had something to say about this. Like, all right, chat. All right,
Hang on a minute. We just need to address something here.
What?
Neither of you denied that.
I have a confession. I didn't deny it because I didn't hear it because I was answering a message. I'm sorry. I got busted. But why didn't you deny it, Mrs. Cassandra? What did he say that I should have denied?
Because bitches are crazy.
Well, you know what?
There's no.
I will admit there's a little crazy to me, but it's the kind of crazy that no man has ever not liked. I'll say that.
There are certain flavors of crazy that are very tasty. But this type, which seems to be the majority of the publicly accessible and known types of crazy that are out there, no thanks, I'm good.
Okay. Well, first of all, Charlie is this gun Jesus wins the poll. Okay, so there should be a new poll. Before I tell the rest of the story, because there's more to her, she didn't stop here. Of course, you know this was huge out there when she did this. You guys obviously all think she's an asshole because she left. Well, first of all, she paid the bill. Does she get any credit for that?
I will give her credit for that. For actually footing the bill. That was actually like legit a solid thing to do.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
but
when you say that she's crazy, I get that. She does, but let me play the next video and then I want to see if you temper that just a little bit. Because I'm not gonna weigh in on anything until the end when you see everything, because it wouldn't be fair because I know the whole story. You know what I mean?
All right, so, let's turn the page on this one and see what else there is.
Let's see.
You think I don't know that I'm crazy? I'm crazy, but you are taking it to a different level. You really need to take it easy. Some people going through all of my videos commenting that I'm ugly, that I'm a 4, that I'm a 2, that I don't deserve love, I should die alone, I should delete myself, I should kill myself. That's not okay in any way. Why are you taking this stupid video so seriously? I'm having a laugh about it. The guy is having a laugh about it. We're talking still, and we're gonna go on a second date. Like he laughed about it. He's a psycho. Like
Okay,
me.
pause.
It's gonna be okay.
She blocked him though.
Oh wait, wait,
We're
did
going
you say
about
pause?
my TV.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
pause.
Okay. Why pause? Okay.
And Cassandra, I'm right there with you. You said you blocked him. But you're still talking in our.
And you're going on a second date.
Right. She obviously unblocked him after. First of all, let me just tell you that there were 50,000 comments on the first video. And then she made this one, like that morning, the next morning. 50,000. There's not 50,000. I exaggerate. 45,500 the last time I looked, which was 10 hours ago. So it could be at 50,000 by now. But
you can round it up to 50.
45,500 the last time I looked. So she made this video the next morning, okay? And there's still more. Like,
and it got traction. And I will say, people who were pushing for a certain type of reaction, y'all motherfuckers need to go work on yourself.
Yeah, the people that were saying the more radical comments are more unhinged. Just straight up.
And she is owning her crazy. She's saying, I've got boundaries. I know I'm a little nuts about it, but I'm not going to hold anybody responsible. I paid for Neil. I'm out. I'm gone. But like he thought it was funny. Let's play the rest. You ready? You ready?
I'm just going to say, seeing what I have so far, I have a difficult time believing a lot of the details of how this story is actually playing out from her.
True.
I am treating her as an unreliable narrator at this point.
I will
doubting her
agree.
Story too.
And I'll agree with both of you gentlemen. See how kind I am being about this, everyone. I will agree with both of you gentlemen because nobody on TikTok who's putting out TikTok videos blocks anybody. They're coveting attention. They don't block anybody. They want to know what you got to say. They want to know. They want the attention. They want you coming at them. Yeah. She didn't block him. I agree with you both. She did not block him.
No. We agree with you, Bear. You don't need to. You can put the gun down now.
Rekkr.
Put the gun down.
I know
There's
that
a
I'm
brick
broke.
right
I'm
there.
a fucking student. I'm an unpaid intern. I'm broke. My rent is half of my paycheck. I'm broke. And yeah, I have a huge credit debt. And and I'm fine about it. I'm broke and it's going to be okay. And I make really bad financial decisions. But when I go out on a date or to a restaurant with a friend, I'm not going to bitch about money. I'm going to enjoy myself and I'm going to deal with the money later. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's expensive. When you go into a wine bar.
And that's why you got credit card debt.
A glass of wine for $15. Are you going to bitch and be like, yeah, I can buy a whole bottle of wine for $15? When you go to a restaurant, you pay extra. You're not going to pay like you pay in a supermarket. All of you guys going through all of my videos, all of my Instagram photos, commenting me these mean comments. I hope that it makes you happy. And I hope you're going to find something else to do today.
I will admit, those people are unhinged. People
I agree
anyone in chat, do not go out to find her. Do not harass her. We do not support that kind of action. That is way too far. If you do that, you are even more unhinged than the way that she acted.
She's still an asshole, though.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
On both accounts.
If what she is saying is true, she is.
The thing is, she pretty much summed it up, like, because they was talking about $3 for just some cheese. And she's like, well, yeah, it's New York. Exactly, it's New York. So he's gonna save that extra $3.
I know that $3 for when the burger was probably $55 already.
Hang on a minute.
Hang
on a minute.
Here we go.
Doesn't New York have that really nice merry-go-round thing, the giant one?
That doesn't really narrow it down.
Or is that Chicago?
I don't know.
Are you thinking Coney Island?
I think he's thinking the hot dog stands or something.
The giant merry-go-round thing. Not the merry-go-round.
You mean the restaurant up in the world? That's in Seattle.
The wheel. The massive wheel thing.
The Ferris wheel?
The
That's
Ferris
in
wheel,
Coney
yeah, the
Island.
giant
Yeah, we
Ferris
got a
wheel.
big one in Coney Island, but it's
The
one in
They,
Coney,
California.
Coney
out
Island.
towards Coney Island. But if you're thinking right there in the middle of downtown, like towards the waterfront,
We're
that's
talking
London.
New York City. We're talking New York City, Rekkr.
He-
It's just very
he
expensive to eat.
budgeting for,
You
like,
can't get a taco
thing.
for less than $10. Okay, come on, like no.
God damn.
Yeah. Listen,
How much
it's
do your
a-
hookers cost these
that's all.
days?
It was a taco.
Hang on a minute. Did I just make the bear speechless?
It's fun to do it,
Oh
isn't it?
god! Oh my god! Help me. All right.
Hey, John.
Anyway, there's more here. Hello, John. Just in time. I know it could be $3
Yeah,
in
wait,
water,
there's
John, and not
more.
even bottled. I know, John.
There's
See,
more.
There's actually more because
There's
actually
more.
up until this point, you could tell I was a little pissed because I'm like, yeah, right. You're bitching and moaning about all the attention that you fucking put it out there, like you put it on TikTok. You didn't think they were gonna say anything. You did
know
it.
who
You
she
blocked him. Yeah,
You know
She
who
did
would
it for
really
the
be
clout.
her and
Exactly.
Sneako would make a great couple.
exactly what I was thinking. Except for that she's got a job and she pays bills and stuff, and he would not want her to be able
Well,
to
then
do
she
that.
can
Hang
even-
on. She said she has a job, an unpaid internship.
But she paid the bill willingly.
And then, but her rent's half her check.
Are you starting to see why I said unreliable narrator?
Hang
on.
Listen,
My
you
head.
didn't
You know,
even have to say
actually-
that. I found it on
actually,
TikTok. That
I'm-
goes with it. Like, if she's on fucking TikTok, it's like TikTok equates to, if you believe this shit, you're stupider than anybody else on the planet. Period. Everything that's out there. Period.
I can probably
it's all
explain
out there,
exactly
it's
where the
a
money
fact.
came from.
Mhm. Where?
OnlyFans?
Mummy and
Taco stand?
daddy.
No.
Nah, I'm thinking OF.
Nah, maybe.
Oh,
All right, but anyway, there's more because as you could see by this point, I was a little bit annoyed with her. Like, I actually was like, all right, you can set your boundary. And I do agree. If you're on a first date, you shouldn't be complaining about money. That's not exactly a topic for getting to know people, like without being judged. It should not be like that on a first date. I don't believe. I would be turned off too if I'm at a nice restaurant. I'm ordering the branzino. He's ordering a burger, and then he's bitching about money. I don't feel like he thinks I'm worth it. And so conversation stops. I could probably go to the bathroom. I would block the mofo, but I don't think I'd pay for dinner because I'm a bitch. I would leave, okay? But so I understand some of her point. You're allowed to have boundaries. If somebody starts bitching and moaning about having a meal with you, doesn't really feel valuable for the time, doesn't really feel like he's in the present.
Well, maybe he was trying to
you.
put up conversation, like, cause come on, $3 for cheese, like
for
for you, if
cheese,
you want,
yeah.
if you
Yeah,
want
but
ranch,
if he had stopped there at the $3 for the cheese and we had a good laugh about it, and then, but
it seemed like
she said
Oh.
he went further and started talking about hey, everything's gone crazy these days. Nobody can afford anything. Like, he started a whole
it's
conversation.
yeah, I know it sucks, but hey, that's just like maybe he just wants to talk, like. Maybe he felt he's comfortable. I can talk to her about this stuff.
I
but
might be a bitch, but he better have at least been an 8 if he was going to talk like that, because he lost me. He lost me between the ears, which means he's going to get.
Yeah, I do understand the whole. I do understand
To
that.
be
but
fair,
it's
though, to be fair, it wasn't him that lost you between the ears. It was her.
No.
Yes,
No.
because he never said a thing.
Oh, she said
She narrated it.
She
Yeah.
narrated it. All right. Her story of him, I would not have been attracted to that person. I would not have wanted to continue that date. I definitely wouldn't be on TikTok saying I'd see him again. If he
Yeah.
did.
Well, 'cause his is not his.
Unless he did exactly what she said he did. If he actually got in contact with her and was laughing his ass off about what she did and said, hey, I don't blame you. That was really like boring conversation, and let's do this again. If he had good humor, he's got me right between the ears, making me laugh. That might be date 2. That would be a great date 2, actually. That would be the way to get date 2.
But
if he really wanted it.
we got to
Yeah.
think of his side. His side could be, all I said was,
I give
I'm
him
not going to
great-
pay extra $3 for
Because he didn't want it. He's got every right, and I would give him to that.
And
He
watch,
doesn't want to
but
pay
his
extra,
side,
right?
Yeah, but his
exactly.
side of the story is she got up and went to the bathroom and left right after I said that.
Well, she paid for dinner.
That will probably be hit. Yeah, well, which is nice. Okay, good. You paid for dinner. Keep adding on to that credit card debt. See how you go in the future. But whatever.
I give him so much credit, and people are going to think I'm crazy about this, and I don't care. You know why I give him credit? Because she is batshit crazy, and she did walk out on him, and he's like, "That's fucked up," but that was
over
pretty funny. And wait. And I can take it.
And you're still saying there's more to this.
You can't hurt my feelings by thinking you're all that in a bag of chips, girly. Like, come on, I'll show you. And I would actually give him more respect for going back at her and actually inviting her to another date and making a joke out of it.
I wouldn't go on another date with her.
I'm
with Jared, though. If my marriage don't work out, I'm single for life.
Waffler. She's a waffle. Like, she's just like, he's owning her ass and she don't even see it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Claire, do you remember the saying, "Don't stick your D in crazy"?
Oh, I didn't tell him to do that. I'm not telling him to do that. I'm telling
Why else do you date?
Okay, what? No, he's gonna get her to the wait. It would be great. This is a scenario in my head, Jared. He takes her on a date, right? He says, "Let me show you how it really is. I don't care about money." He takes her to an even more expensive place. Okay, they order wine. She gets a more expensive meal. So does he. He charms the hell out of her. Asks her a million questions about herself till the fact that she's batting her eyebrows. Then he gets up and goes to the bathroom and leaves.
Do you know, you actually gave me a thought.
I think it would be so good. Like, I could write that story.
Let's just put the cherry on top.
Uh-huh.
He asked her out on another. Okay, tell me, would you accept this? I ask you out on another date. I take you to a restaurant and I order the cheese platter with wine, with a nice bottle of wine.
See, if he does it,
I would love you.
like that,
I would be like, that is
phenomenal.
so fucking good. Like, I would give you 100 points for that, for the snark, for making fun of yourself and the situation and owning my shit, like, and making me eat crow. I would absolutely love you and give you 100 points for that. I would, but
okay.
You know.
But here's where it gets better. I pay for it. I walk out. I wait about 10 minutes till she realizes what happens, and then I ask her out on another date.
She's gonna be so pissed. How far away is the phone while you're asking her, though? Like, really, she crazy. Like, you know, like, if it was me, should listen. If it was somebody like me, people, if you do that, it is good. It'll work. But wait till the next morning to ask me out. You don't want to hear what I got to say in the first 10 minutes of that. No, you don't want to.
Fine, I'll wait till the next day.
You got to let it settle a little bit. You know, redhead and all. You know, never.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
The first 10 minutes of anything like that, like, don't do it. Like, save yourself. Yeah, save yourself. But no, I would give you points for it, and I think she did. I think that's why she went back out. But let's see. It gets better. Okay. Because this proved it to me that the whole thing, I think Jared was onto something from the start about it all being fake. I think most of you in the chat would agree too. She definitely fake, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
What can I get for you? I'll take the burger. Would you like it with cheese, no cheese? I'll take it medium with extra cheese. I want more cheese than what you usually get. I want the cheese and more cheese. I want $12 cheese. $12 cheese. Yeah, okay. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank you.
And now she pulls the curtain, and there's the big head, floating head, big floating head.
Now, the only thing better than that, because I don't think she deserved that snark, like, she didn't deserve the credit for that. I think if it was him that came on and did that, I agree with Rekkr.
That would have been, that
so
would
much better with a glass of wine and the cheese plate, and he's all by himself. Like, could I have the $50 cheese platter, please? Like, you know, that would have been a perfect TikTok to end that story with. But yeah, but I think you all agree with me. Like, she just did it, like, for the commentary. Obviously, you do make money on TikTok now, Jared. So that might be where some of this money comes that she can throw around and do whatever. But like, I don't know. That was Hiller.
Sorry, I have this uncanny ability to see through bullshit online, especially in the way people present themselves. And yeah, it is exceptionally difficult to come back from that once you get that tag to it. Because like you're saying, like I understand the attempted humor in that last one on the entire situation. But I hate to say it, instances like that are why there are people who say that women aren't funny.
This is true. This is because it was quite judgmental from the start. And I will own that. And she is a little crazy, but he's a little crazy too. And I hope they find crazy happiness together. Actually, the guy. Oh wait, plot twist from Rocket
We don't
Couch.
actually even know if the guy exists.
Well, wait. How about this plot twist to your story and my story, Rekkr, which we could like combine? The guy owns the restaurant and just tricked this woman into spending an extra $9 on cheese.
And he's the one that brings it out.
Yes, in a chef's outfit and everything. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, that would be like so good.
And he's recording it for his TikTok.
Exactly, and her face and all. Okay, then we need to move on. The next one is not as funny, but it's funny. It's not a funny
we can
subject.
make it funny.
Well, it's not a funny subject, but it's kind of funny what happened. Like, it's so freaking ridiculous. And then we'll move on because the next section we're going to do is about Florida and avocados. And if Mallory's still here, I got a little treat for her to play. But anyway,
Florida.
It'll be on replay if she's not. But anyway, let me put this first up, and then we'll just talk about this article that we saw that somebody dropped in fuckery, because in Gainesville, Florida, the sheriff's deputies got a call about a man who had porn on his computer. So they issued a search warrant, and everybody shows up in the black suits and everything, and and they're in his house searching through everything. And this idiot gets on the computer and starts looking at porn right in front of them. I kid you not. It's a true story.
Idiot or power move?
I don't know if it was a power move or what.
That's the kind of porn. I would say that leans more towards idiot.
He was actually arrested at that point because, before that, they would have just seized everything and then looked at it and then decided if he was going to get arrested. But no, he goes and gets on the computer while they're there and starts looking at images of child pornography on his computer while they're right there searching the property. Okay, this was the Hall County Sheriff's Office. They couldn't believe it. They arrested him on the spot. Like, you can't do it right in front of them. Okay, this is a man.
I
with
only wanted to know what they were talking
trouble.
about.
No, from his own computer, right? Now, listen. The reason I'm putting his face up there is like that. People who do that shit, like, their faces need to be out there. Like, protect children. That face, don't let it anywhere near anybody you know. That's it. I don't worry about protecting people like that. That is just crazy. I can't. What kind of that just proves that they're sick. And what I'm hoping is that he doesn't actually try to claim some kind of mental disorder now. You know what I mean? Because that shouldn't be allowed either. Right, Mousy? That's got to be so damn dumb. Yeah.
Well, maybe he's tired of doing it. Like, as far as he knows it's wrong, and that's why he's like, take me. Let me just get this over with.
And in all seriousness, this is why when there were certain talking heads here on YouTube and other platforms spouting a certain flavor of response to the word pedophile, I really started pressing them on what they mean and what they were actually trying to say, and got blocked by each and every one of them because they were trying to demystify the term and to make it less abrasive and to destigmatize it. Sorry, this motherfucker right here is why it is stigmatized and why it is deserved to be stigmatized. You do not mess with kids in any way that.
I don't care. You don't get a pass from me either. And you know me, I'm pretty equal on people's rights. And as long as you're not hurting anybody and all that other shit. I don't kink shame. I don't know all that, but no, I ain't in that. That is a children need to be protected at all costs. That is our main responsibility here on this planet, is to protect those that can't protect themselves. I don't care. Like, you don't get to talk about it. You don't get to put it out there. You don't get to do anything. What you can do is go get your fucking ass some therapy. That's what you can do. Like, don't talk to me about it. Like, no.
And not just the afflicted. The fucking enablers need to go to therapy too, because these are the people who are trying to say that, oh, it's not a problem. It's just a sexual orientation. Fuck you, it is.
This is a good question.
You.
Sin, I want to know this too. Like, was he actually sitting at the desk and they were going around gathering everything else and then they were going to grab the computer? Because obviously the computer, since the warrant was because he was looking at child pornography on devices, okay? That was the complaint, that he had pictures of children on his personal devices. So they're going to look at his phone, his tablet, his computer. So he goes and gets right. How did he get on the computer with the officers?
You want the short answer?
Yeah.
It's Florida.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Sin. I didn't. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
That's Florida, man.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So on that, let's go to the next one because the next one's better. You ready? If Mallory's here, I want to play this for her. It's a lead up to the next
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Avocado. Yeah, and you know what's up. Avocado. Yeah, and you know what's up.
Okay. No, I
want to
won't
say rest in
apologize.
peace to my ear because that was loud. That was pretty loud. I know.
Can't hear you.
What?
This takes me back to the early days of
YouTube.
Public access creative internet. Even before YouTube, I'm talking Newgrounds.
Well,
Newgrounds, yeah.
First of all, that was just a little treat that was created for a talent contest way back. Verillion, who's a channel member of ours here, does little videos like that. That was for Mallory's Asylum for something else, but the dancing avocado just kind of goes with the next story. And come on, people, you know you loved it. There's nothing to hate about that dancing avocado. It's got a little baby pit, like, with its own story. Like, come on. All right. Anyway, sorry, Sin. I hope
yes, John, the peanut butter jelly.
Hey, no.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Yes.
John, send me peanut butter and jelly, and I swear the whole next show is going to be peanut butter and jelly. The whole next show, I swear to God.
We can have a discussion on the difference between peanut on jam and jelly.
Okay.
There we go. Next show's already decided.
Okay, so there you go. So let me get to the next story here and why I showed the dancing avocado. Not just because I'm weird, which I am, and I love it, but because there was another news article from Florida. I take no claim for this as a news poster. Okay, like, all right. Okay, let me just read this for you, and then you could see why I thought it was so funny. I will give you all one guess when we're done.
Let's be honest here. Avocados, they are the sacred fruit.
Okay.
They are either perfectly ripe or rotten to all hell.
I'm gonna be that person and say I do not like avocados.
Okay, let me read.
You don't have to like them. You don't have to like them. That doesn't
Rekkr.
change the fact that they are.
Rekkr, that description you gave of an avocado could be used on so many other things that are far more tasty. So, Claire, what are we up to next?
Can I read the story and then you all can weigh in? That would be good. That would be really good. Okay, chat, will you keep these guys in line for me, please? A 39-year-old.
Hang on a minute. Line?
Reck, Draugr, don't make me mute you, dude. Stop, please.
You talked about a line, I got my ears perked up.
A 39-year-old Florida woman is facing a felony battery charge. Felony. Federal. Okay. Felony battery charge for allegedly striking her 68-year-old boyfriend in the eye with a thrown avocado, according to court records. Okay. And when I pulled up the court record, it wasn't so much that he hit him in the eye with the avocado or that she hit him. It was because she addressed him on the federal registration because he was over the age of 65 and she couldn't hit him, even though they were a couple and they were in the house and she's 39. And the police said that she went over and above attacking a risk in a risk section of the population. Those over 65 shall not in Florida be accosted by avocados. Not on their watch.
But okay, so the real question is, was the avocado ripe or rotten?
Let me see.
Did it have the pit or did it not have the pit?
Wait, she threw that avocado, causing the victim's face to have a little eye injury. So I think it was not ripe because it wasn't soft. So, and she also. And she then threw a hanging rod at him.
Oh my goodness!
Oh Jesus!
Okay,
maybe she wants it hard.
That went from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds.
And this is the thing: they don't care. They're not putting it as this is clearly domestic violence, right? They sleep together.
No, this is clearly not domestic violence.
This is clearly an argument between a couple, and she is being abusive, and she should have charges. But she doesn't have domestic abuse charges on her. She's got elder abuse charges on her.
Wow. And you know
He's
what?
old enough to be her dad.
Through the entire telling of the story, the first thing that popped in my head was, oh, I saw him go that way. It was a drive-by fruiting. Robin Williams.
They make her older, like she's the youngest one there in this building. This is one of those 62 plus buildings and everything. But I just thought it was hysterical. I mean, I don't think it's hysterical that there was domestic abuse. Of course, I don't think they should be hitting on each other. But her avocado is a felony because he was over 65. Now, it doesn't matter that he called her a whore and this, that, and the other thing before she threw it. Like, none of that mattered. It was just the fact that he was over 65. So it's elder abuse because she hit him with the avocado. I just thought that was hysterical. That was just... Anyway, he ought to have known a little bit because this young woman, not really young, 30, well, she's 39. She's young, way younger than he is. But that rap sheet of hers, and yes, she has a rap sheet, includes multiple convictions for illegal possession of Xanax, as well as convictions for theft and DUI, obstructing the police, probation violations, and driving without a license. He's such an upset.
I'm starting to see why she's shacking up with the guy.
So, I don't know.
I think you put it best, Claire. Mm-hmm. She was just hitting on him.
In all the ways.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, he did hit it. He just didn't know it was going to hit back.
You guys are terrible.
For all you wonderful little boys and girls out there listening, this is why you don't have sex with crazy.
Not with crazy, not with fruit, and just stay out of Florida.
Hey, there are some fruits that can be fun.
I don't know.
How dare you try to say that Rekkr isn't fun? I mean,
like grapefruit.
Hey, don't pick on my kiwi. He's all right.
Oh,
it's Friday. He's all right today. He's not all right on Thursdays. You should have been here yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. But anyway, that's why we played the avocado. It just made me happy. Hey, Aunt Jer, nice to see you. Hey, Dr. Nimrod and people coming in. I'm sorry I haven't been paying that much attention to the chat. You're all
exactly.
Jen, this is it. Call it Florida. Oh my God. You guys are cracking me up.
I think Icarus has the even better one.
I'm going for it. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. Oh my god, he's been good with the Cocaine Bear sequels too. I'm taking it you're a fan. Yeah, he's been good with those.
I just have to say, she definitely had stones to throw there.
I'm sorry, Rekkr, but that joke was just the pits.
It was the pits because it's a pit in an avocado because an avocado's never mind. Okay. Oh, forget it. Anyway.
You pedants.
Pedants. We are. That's one of my favorite words.
No.
Whoa, what happened to Mrs. C?
Oh no.
Did you pedant her off? Oh my gosh.
I think I pedanted her off.
Oh my god, you didn't. Like, jeez, okay. All right. Let me just see what's up next, you guys. Okay, we're done with the avocado. Oh, you're not gonna like this one.
So I'm gonna love it. Okay.
Oh well, we'll see. I kid you not. Okay, this guy was convicted after he stealthed during his partner during sex. Yes. Hold on. Let me read you the article and then we comment, okay? Let's try to do it the right way this time. A Dutch court, not in America, please. This was not in America, so don't come at me with American law. But a Dutch court has convicted a man for removing his condom during sex without his partner's consent, making a landmark change in how to deal with the act of stealthing legally. By his actions, the suspect forced the victim to tolerate having unprotected sex with him, the court said. In doing so, he restricted her personal freedom and abused the trust she had placed in him. The unnamed for protection, obviously, 28-year-old man sent the victim texts afterwards, including one that insisted she should just be fine with it because, nothing else really happened, and she should just go along with it. Stealthing has become a greater issue for the courts as they tackle how to best handle cases that can expose a partner to sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies. And in the climate that we have these days, guys, I can see why it's an issue. And I don't understand the need to trick somebody into this, actually. Anyway, the judge found that the appropriate agreement between the suspect and the complaint about the sexual penetration was all there. They had consent. They knew what they were going to do. There's no problem with any of that. But then he violated that consent with this act. That's landmark, because normally when a court says that there's consent, anything else that happens afterwards seems to be whatever.
So well, hang on. This is where I actually do agree with the judgment in this case, because when you change a parameter of an agreed upon activity,
right,
then consent needs to be renewed.
True. And do you also agree that consent doesn't mean consent for everything?
No, that's exactly it. Is you know the person, you know that when you do get to have the fun times, there are things that the person you're with may not be into or may have never tried. You don't just don't spring it on them. Not everyone likes the surprise butt sex, but
listen, I think that requires separate consent. Okay, because
that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
I'm not shaming or kink shaming or anything like that. People like whatever you want to do, fine. But choices.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is consent to initiate the act is not consent to really show off that kink flag. You gotta ease into it, and you gotta. There are steps, there are tiers, there are levels to the activities that take place. Don't ask me how I know. Maybe later.
Oh,
next week
Mallory seems to be here. Maybe we should
I'll get Mallory to narrate.
No.
Maybe we should give her an extra viewing.
No, I don't. Well, of the avocado, I will, but I don't want to accept her like delicacies. Like, you see, she's got the monkeys there. See, hear no evil. We're not talking about unprotected, whatever. But I do agree with the comment that Icarus made that he could see the tweets now that it says like whenever you consent, well, you consented to have sex, so you consented to get pregnant, like period. And no, I don't agree with that. Like that's not what consent is. That's not what we consented to. So. Anyway, it was short-lived because you all agree with me that this was like it is legally I could
up.
see. But isn't it kind of remarkable that legally they've now taken that step? Not that I want guys to get into trouble for this. If it happens accidentally, I don't want any woman pulling ranks on you and doing this bullshit. Okay? No. I think there's too much of that. Y'all hear me regularly. Women are weaponizing the laws against you guys too much for this bullshit, and it's not right. And I don't really stand for it, and I could see the problem with it, and I don't want this law turned into that. But I don't understand why any guy would just do that, because like really, dude, do you want to get a disease or do you want an unwanted pregnancy? Like what's your issue here? Like what?
Well, that's like, exactly it. Dude has an issue and deserves to be appropriately treated for that issue, no matter how harshly and how far up the cattle prod ends up going. And goddamn it, now you have me on a search for a meme to justify the reference that I made. It is gonna be fucking amazing, but I know where I can find it.
Yeah, it is. Okay, chat. You'll have to give me good graces here with the panel's agreement. I'm gonna go back. Can I play the avocado again and just make myself?
Yes, Mallory, you have to see this.
I like that avocado. Like I just love that avocado. I just love this avocado. Okay, hold on. All right, Mal, full screen just for you. This was a submission for I probably sent this to you already. It's a submission for something else, but it's really cute. And it has your name. We're shouting out your channel here for you, girl. Here we go.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Avocado. Yeah, and you know what's up. Avocado. Yeah, and you know what's up.
I'm sorry. I think it's like adorable. I can't help it. My show, I get to do what I want. Sorry. Okay. Okay. That avocado is stoned, Icarus. I agree with you. And it likes it.
And
like
now
that.
I'm going to be
you can have
in my dreams.
Do you need me to send it to you again, Mallory? Because Marillion would be thrilled. I'm sending it to you, girl. I'll send it to you tonight in DM. It's adorable. It's a cute little pig. He's got his own little pot. It's just like fucking yeah. Anyway, we had fun with it. You're welcome, girl. Anyway, anybody who hasn't subscribed to Mallory's channel yet, you're missing out, and you're just not cool. You're just not cool. If you do not subscribe to Mallory, don't tell me about it, because I'm going to have to put you on the uncool list. These are facts, okay? She's one of the coolest people I know out there. But anyway, I'm a fan.
Let me just spam her channel.
Would you do that for me, please? There you go. Thank you. Right. So, yeah. No, too. She's cool. And she tolerates me. She does. I don't know why, but she tolerates me. So I'm a fan. Makes it even better.
Her Discord changes all the time.
Oh, yeah.
The name, the picture, I'm always confused.
Yes. I'm I can't even keep up with my name. I think my name right now is Otter Yeats Gnomes or something like that. I don't know.
I have to just look for my picture, like for my avatar in order to figure out what I am.
I kept changing mine because somebody made me a really cool one for winter, like an otter. It was like really nice, Mr. Victory. It came out really cool. So I don't know. I keep getting lost. It's avocado, not avocado. I don't care. Icarus, I can't help it.
Yeah, avocado don't.
I know. Okay, so the next thing that I had up there, like, it's kind of boring. I don't know if I want to talk about it yet. Okay, can we talk about
You don't want to end it though. You don't want to end the show on a boring.
I don't want to end the show. All right, so then we'll do the. All right. So okay, I'll go back. All right, we're gonna do the other one, but we're gonna keep it short.
Boring.
Okay? We're gonna do the boring
one first.
It's boring, but it's like such a big conversation. So I'm just gonna warn you. I'm not gonna have a big conversation about it, but I will invite anybody out there on YouTube and in that chat and right here on the panel, and y'all know me. I'll have this discussion about this. But right now, I'm in a really good mood, and this one's really big. First of all, I have a really hard time saying it because I say it wrong all the time. So
okay, everyone,
you ready?
Let
ready?
the drum roll happen. Let's see if we can get it.
Without the visual and everything, we got to talk about ChatGPT. Oh, I use the visual. There you go.
Yeah.
I got it right.
Everybody,
right.
just celebrate that. She's been working on that for months now, like really hard. Every day, she's been
really
studying those 3 letters.
I swear,
just to get it right.
Right before the show, I was saying GTX, FTX, SBF, like anything else you could think of.
I was just gonna say GBT,
except for what it is. But anyway, I'm not the expert about this. I have opinions about it. Okay, but I will be the first one to tell you I don't know shit about what the hell this is supposed to do, because from what I can see on Twitter, and like Twitter's having a blast with this thing, like a lot of fun with this. I see it to be kind of dangerous and scary and not exactly good as what we might have thought it was going to be. But Rekkr, could you tell them like kind of what it is, like before I mess it up? Like,
so it's sort of the common accepted understanding of what ChatGPT is that it is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI. It was launched November 2022, built on top of OpenAI's GP3 family, or a large language model. So AI, I personally have an issue with how people are calling it, because it is not actually AI. Just to burst your bubble there, it is not AI. Nope. It is actually what's known as machine learning. AI has not been created yet. There is no super brain out there that's going to come and take over the world. No one has to burn couches out on the streets because AI has gone crazy. We have not even come close to AI yet. All of this
that's the key word, yet.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not artificial intelligence. It's kind of misleading, because you're right. It doesn't even have the ability to go out and search on its own. Let's just say that I learned, which was key to what I was my feelings about it. It is only the responses you get are only driven by what's already been put in there, and it's all user interface put in there. So whatever you do with this thing, that's what it knows, which is why it's so hilarious on Twitter right now. I actually watched a stream, like a Twitter feed, where it, in 5 or 6 steps, it told ChatGPT that 2 + 2 was 5. It convinced it, so that the next time it was asked what 2 + 2 was, it said 5. That's
exactly
scary.
in both written, in both letter form and numerical form,
in word and numbers. And yeah, that's where that just goes to show what people are seeing as the beginnings of artificial intelligence are just as gullible as kids.
What? No. Okay. So, I would argue that's not true. So with machines by nature, and this is just me coming from my experience in my workplace and stuff, machines are actually incredibly stupid. This is why it's not AI.
You're talking to a controls engineer, so I
exactly
know.
exactly. So you know exactly where I'm going to go with this. So with a machine, with in this case ChatGPT, let me just lay a scenario out. You put ChatGPT into, let's say, some sort of mechanical robot that can walk, and you tell it to walk in one direction, and it'll keep and tell it to keep walking in that direction until it can't walk in that direction any longer. It will keep walking in that direction. And if there happens to be a cliff in the way, it'll walk right off the cliff and go bang. You do that to a 5-year-old. You tell a 5-year-old to keep walking in one direction. It'll get to the edge of a cliff. It'll stop.
There's a survival
It won't go any further.
in biology. There is that.
Let's take it down a notch to, let's say, a less smart animal. You do it to a horse. You tell a horse, you keep pushing a horse in one direction. It gets to a cliff. It'll stop. Let's drop it down one more. Let's say
lemming.
Well, lemmings. There's a reason why they jump off of cliffs. But that's for another day. Just because I'm a Kiwi, let's put a sheep there. Let's push that sheep to the edge of the cliff.
Wow.
And
wait,
once that
are you
sheep gets
trying to
to the
get
edge
rid
of
of
the
the
cliff,
Welsh now?
it'll stop.
It's just
If you told Trump to do that, he'd probably keep walking. Let's not go there.
Yes, John, I agree. It's like Fox News. You just tell it whatever 2 + 2 = 5. I get it. Well, that's what's scary about it. But that's why, like, it was funny. The reason it made the show is, well, because I read a thread by Jordan Peterson. Okay, don't throw anything at me. Don't throw anything at me. It was funny. He asked them about the Trump presidency, describe the Trump presidency, and the ChatGPT did it in 51 words. He said, describe the Biden presidency, and the ChatGPT did it in 81 words. Okay, I get a pat on the back. Rekkr, that's 3 times in a row. Anyway, so then Jordan Peterson asked the ChatGPT that, okay, wait a minute. He says, hey, they're different. You said the question was exactly the same with a different name in it, and they're different. There's 51 and 81, and it says it apologizes to you. It says, I'm sorry, I didn't get the answer that you wanted. Blah, 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 blah. I'll do better. I will make the answers equal. In this time, it was like 56 to like 121 or something like that. It was like a weird number. And he got even more mad. He said, are you lying to me? Are you misleading me? This just shows that you're biased. And ChatGPT is going, I'm an artificial device. I can't be biased. I can only go by
no. Hang on. No.
Wait, he can't do that. But wait, it gets better. Then he goes and asks it to do a poem about Trump and in one about Biden. And then he was mad because Trump's poem was negative and Biden's was positive. And he was trying to prove bias, but what he did prove to me is that, yes, it is biased. It's biased by all the information that gets put in it. And it could be weaponized for any reason because of that. And that's what's scary about it for me.
And you know what it also showed? It showed Jordan's own bias. It showed bias in both directions.
I know. Jordan Peterson was arguing and calling it names, and I was cracking up. I'm like, you're arguing with a machine here, dude. Like, you're bullying a machine. Like, come on. Like, really. I get the point he was trying to make, but he did it in the most asinine way you could possibly think of. I mean, it was pretty funny.
That, and there is another thing that
I agree with you, Tony.
Peterson was close to a right thing, and it goes right towards that right there. There is a bias in all programming. In every machine controls, every software, everything that requires some sort of script to operate, there is some type of bias inherently put there by the author or group of authors. And
exactly.
Tony,
the only reason ChatGPT responded the way it did is because of the user input that it has been fed. It is no more biased than, well, maths.
No, I would say it is more biased than math, because math just straight up doesn't give a fuck. Math either works or it doesn't. That is the beauty of it.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It will either respond in one way or it won't, because of the information that it has provided. As long as it's provided, if it's provided a larger amount of one particular piece of information versus a smaller amount of another piece of information, it will rely on the larger pieces of information that has been fed, as opposed to the smaller.
Yeah,
that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be biased either way. It just means that it has more information about the other particular information than it does on the other.
Well,
but here's the main reason why I disagree with the analogy to math. You cannot brute force math
to
give the wrong answer.
You can't bully math into doing what you want. Math is
Right.
going to bully you into doing what you want every damn time. Math rules, period. It's got definitive answers. It is concise. It has no. You can't bully math. You can try. You can try, but you will not successfully bully math into anything. Not like that.
No, I am. I don't mean it in. I don't mean it in the strictest form. I mean it more in the fact that, like, information in, information out.
Yes, and that's it. Garbage in, garbage out. Now you just defined what ChatGPT is. It's the garbage plateau of the future. It's got the F. It's GPTF now. Okay. Anyway, I have a question, and it goes along with what Grace says here. She says she cusses Siri out regularly. Now, I saw a clip. Now, I don't have Alexa or Siri or any of that activated on my phone. As a matter of fact, when my GPS goes to talk to me, I tell it to fuck off. Like, because I could read the instructions. Like, don't tell me in that condescending attitude of yours. You know, like, especially if you miss your turn and it's like, you go this way. You got to turn around. You got to get back on path. And go like, no, I know what I'm doing. Like, there's
no, I like the when it says turn right now. Like,
yeah, and it's like now, right? I know. Like, don't talk to me like that. So I don't even have the voice activated on that because I don't want to be talked to by a device, especially in that condescending tone. Like, they know better than me. So I want to know, like, Grace, if you cuss Siri out regularly, right? And, like, if I call Siri a bitch, is she going to tell me that's not nice? Like, is she going to answer me? Because somebody sent me a clip of them cursing and everything, and then like, Siri giving them the wrong answer, and them, like, being patient, and then finally them saying, like, Siri, you stupid bitch, you don't know what you're doing. And Siri went like, that's no way to talk to anyone. I was like cracking up. I thought it was fake, but is it real? Could that happen?
That does happen. That there are times where Siri will respond in that sort of motherly corrective tone when you're giving it attitude. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened.
Oh, okay. All right, so there you go. All right, so that solves the age-old question for me. So I'm going to get rid of ChatGPT. I have to say it for the last time tonight. Goodbye.
And you got through the whole thing without mucking it up.
And I get to go to my favorite, and we're only going to give it a couple of minutes because I actually want people to go watch these. Okay, listen, we talked about Cocaine Bear being a true story on What the Fuckery months ago when we found out there was going to be a movie, right? Well, the movie came out, and it's out there now. And I don't even know what to say about it. I will admit this. I watched it twice already. Twice. I laughed and I screamed and I hid my face and I got scared and then I went, oh, this is cheesy. And then I went, this is the worst thing I ever saw. And then I said, oh my God, this is the best thing I ever saw. Like, it had all that. It was all that. Because
so it was pure entertainment. It
was pure entertainment. It does not pretend to be anything else but entertainment. Like, it's not trying to teach us anything or tell a good story or nothing. It was Yeah, it was. I'm gonna watch it again. It was good.
I
What is-
actually have a little bit of extra tidbit information that makes my heart swell and my blood flow like one of the characters being torn apart in the movie.
With the crunching bones, that part.
With the
was weird.
crunching bones and everything.
Yeah, it was gross.
Guess where Cocaine Bear came from? Guess who Cocaine Bear is? Cocaine Bear is actually a New Zealander. Cocaine Bear is modeled after a sun bear at the New Zealand Wellington Zoo called.
Oh, you mean the AI that they made? You mean the CGI they made? Yes.
Yeah.
Because the story's
The
not
CGI bear is actually modeled after a real bear in New Zealand.
So your real little bear is famous because they got a part as Cocaine Bear? That's cool.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. And I will admit, the CGI that they did with this was really pretty good. I mean, it's kind of hard to get a bear to do cocaine, but the way this bear did it, it was pretty cool.
Oh,
And spoiler, yes, the bear does do cocaine.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
And it is based on a true story.
And it is. And we read that true story.
Loosely.
No. Well, I did link
loosely based.
I did link the article again below for you guys, and the trailer, because we did talk about it before. And it is a true story about a drug guy who lost his load in the mountains in a bear found
Whoa. His what?
Yeah, he lost his drug load off the plane.
Okay, thank you. Keep going.
I'm losing a white load out in the woods.
Well, you know what, Mrs. Cassandra, we are talking about cocaine, so it's not really out of the realm of possibility that happened also while he was looking. Okay, but
75 pounds of a particular white substance load.
Exactly. But this one, they did it pretty funny. There's so many different people involved. There's blood, there's guts, there's like all this stuff. And it's just, I would say cheesy, but it's like, I think Rekkr explained it to me the best. He said it's a B movie, but it's an A double plus like B movie.
So
it's done so well. Yeah.
So it's on par with Army of Darkness.
Yeah, or Troll, or any of those. Yeah.
Remember,
oh wait, what was the one we watched? That was the
Remember,
best worst movie. Like, what was it? It was about the moon. Tell me which one that was.
Oh, Moonfall.
Moonfall. It was. You see, here's the difference. Moonfall, we were supposed to take serious, but it was so goddamn bad. It was like hysterical. It was so bad. But this one, they don't want us to take it serious. They know how ridiculous it is, and they're doing it on purpose and with great craft. You know what I mean?
Those end up being the best movies because it's the movies that don't take themselves too seriously. I'm looking at you, James Cameron, are the ones that end up being the most entertaining. When you take yourself too seriously, you tend to be way too preachy for what you're actually trying to put out there.
And you know what? I agree about that. So, like, because a lot of people haven't seen it yet, I guess we'll end it that. But I will say to all of my
cocaine cat though.
No, there was a cocaine cat on Twitter recently. I saw that, Mrs. Cassandra.
I put it in the.
Yeah, but it has a sad ending. Like, you know, it's like.
Does it? I didn't realize it was a sad ending.
Yeah.
I thought it's 5.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't put it up, but that's okay. I didn't want to make people cry. But I do have something positive to tell you all, and I'll do the YouTubey things just a little bit because, you know, I hate that shit. And I have to do it because otherwise, like, Rekkr will remind me and embarrass me into doing it anyway.
With the positive thing being we're actually on schedule, maybe slightly ahead.
We are actually on schedule, and I do want to say that if anybody who wants to watch Cocaine Bear next weekend, hit us up. We're going to try to do a viewing of it. If you would like, please, we'll try to arrange something. But you got to be a member of the Discord. Y'all know how that goes. Sorry.
Now, how does one become a member of the Discord?
You have to belong to the Patreon or the channel, which is quite reasonable. And we do game night, and you get to see all of this kind of stuff before we do this kind of stuff, because all the rooms where we gather the information and people are submitting all the crazy stuff that happens all over the platforms is all in there. All the research for true crime, everything's like open access. It's kind of cool. if you like that kind of stuff. But I don't push it. It's just if you want, But if someone's going to go out of their way to show it, I want as many people there to see it as possible. So if you're green or blue or a collaborator, you're already in there. So just hit us up. Okay. What was I also going to say? Yeah, what was our next subject?
Claire, I actually have to drop off because I got to put my gremlin to bed. Thank you for having me. I'll be in the chat.
Okay, because you're going to have to answer this question in the chat then. All right.
All right.
Because our next one is you guys are going to love this one. Okay. I was tooling around Reddit because Tuesday I'm going to be doing Am I the Asshole again? And it's been a while. So I was on the Am I the Asshole thread and I saw a link to this one. That's very good. Kyle. Yes. He gets the Gnome Award of the night. He's been doing that all night. He gets the Gnome Award for sure. So I was tooling around in the Am I the Asshole thread and they had a link to this other one called ASKREDDIT. So I checked it out. And I saw this questionnaire, and it was like, what was your worst or weirdest experience at somebody else's house? And I started reading the thread, and it was wild. It was really, really wild. And I wondered, I thought that would be a good question for all of you. Throw it right out there at you. Okay.
Just throw it in my face. I see how it is.
Okay.
I guess.
No, well, I could tell you a couple of them. I'll just break the ice with these. One person said that they stayed at their friend's house one time and found out that their family would only use red light bulbs because some astrologer told them to do so. Okay, this is weird shit. Another one said that they stayed at the house with the everybody was home. They were like a teenager. They stayed at the house. They went down to get a glass of water in the middle of the night, and mom and dad were stark naked in the kitchen doing it on the counter. And they knew everybody was home, and they didn't care. And they didn't even stop while he got the water.
Now that's a power move.
But did the dad hand him the glass?
No, they just kept at it like he wasn't even there. He said, but they knew I was there. And it was like, but they didn't stop. Okay. All right.
I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well power through.
Mm-hmm.
And then lock eye contact for domination.
You got to lock eye contact for domination or it doesn't work,
Mm-hmm.
I tell you. I don't know. Some of them were really weird. Okay, Another one said the weirdest thing that ever happened to them at somebody else's house was they went to a girlfriend's birthday party, and when she got everybody there, she divided them into groups and made them write songs about her before they could leave. That's freaky. Yeah, that's weird. I wouldn't go back to that house.
That reminds me of this TikTok that I saw recently about some bitch complaining about $3 cheese.
Yeah, I think I remember that story. I don't know where I heard it from, but I think I remember that.
Oh, wait, I like Tony's story. This happened at one of his friends' house. Wait a minute, hold on. This is good, Tony. This is right up our alley here. A few decades ago, a friend of mine made magic mushroom cake, and there was one slice left over. And while we were working out how to share it, their dog ate it, and the dog had a pretty good time. We didn't stop for the dog. We're not stopping for you. And this is the got to the other one. Whoa, no, that's pretty good. That dog must have had a blast. Oh,
I'm sure you wouldn't be able to divulge many of your weird and wacky stories, AT2, considering your profession.
Let me just say this. I've been to Thailand, and yes, most of the stories you've heard are true.
Oh, God. All right. So Mrs. Cassandra says she always used to, she went to a friend's house and she always used to bring her own blanket and pillow. I do too, Mrs. Cassandra. It's just it's comfy. Even as a teenager when I stayed over a friend's house, younger, whatever, always did that. It was just a habit. So she couldn't find hers and she found her mom using it wrapped up naked. And so she threw it away. Oh my God, I would freak out too. Mom's using it. Grace said, I was at my friend's house when a woman came out of her parents' bedroom that wasn't her mother. We left right away as she was furious, and she decided to go back down and confront the woman. Oh, wait, is there more? It
There's
was
part 2.
then she found out her father was, oh, it wasn't even the woman. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's one way to find out. Okay. I think I'd rather have a conversation, but wow, that is a weird experience.
I think my strangest experience was the first time I ever tried magic mushrooms. Yep.
The first time? At someone
Yep.
else's house?
Well, I guess it was just at my house, but you know.
Okay, it was supposed to be somebody else's house, but all right. But let me just do Rocket Couch and then tell yours. One comes to mind. When I was young, I slept over at a friend's house, and in the middle of the night, my friend, still asleep, started shouting at his brother not to use the pie cutter to get grapes. Don't people talk when people talk in their sleep? They say the weirdest things. Like they really do. It's kind of, it is amusing. I get that. That would be weird. All right, so you want to? Was it really weird? Like, ask yourself this: if you tell this story, is anyone listening or in our chat or on this panel ever going to talk to you again?
I'm surprised anyone ever talks to me in general.
All right. Well, go ahead. Okay.
Well, everything they say about the ground, going outside and looking at the ground breathes. Yes, trees look like this. Their waterfalls, and things get wacky. Yes.
Okay, that is weird. Okay. Is that it? Okay, then I'm gonna do John. I'm glad you made it back into the house, though. Whatever. Okay. I once went to a friend's house for dinner, and he kept trying to get me to have sex with him, even though I told him repeatedly that I only wanted to be friends. Uncomfortable and never went back. I don't blame you. That's the worst. That's not even a weird experience. That's a worst experience. No is no. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, John, because people that are pushy like that, they're just wrong. Like,
Right.
they're very selfish.
Agreed. And Icarus is asking which stories about Thailand aren't true. Icarus, that depends on which stories you've heard.
I don't hear many stories about Thailand. I guess I'm just out of the loop.
Would you like to hear some?
Did they happen in somebody's house?
Are you allowed to tell us some and not get fired from your job?
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm one of the bosses at the current job, so yeah, I'm good there. No, and all of this was thanks to the U.S. military, specifically the U.S. Navy. Otherwise, I would not have the knowledge to impart this wisdom upon everyone out there.
Wait, you were a part of MK Ultra?
It felt like it at times, but unfortunately, no. I didn't get the drugs, or else that would have just made it even better. But no, so I was forward deployed, which meant that my home port for a while, my home base, was in Japan, which meant we spent a lot of time just cruising around Southeast Asia. And one of the main places that you hear some rather interesting tales about is the country of Thailand, where fuckwit, I mean Phuket Word, happens to live. And Eric Dubé, which that'll start to make sense here in a minute. One of the things that has long been a part of Thailand's culture is a rather unabashed openness to certain alternative lifestyles. So much so, they have their own slang word for it. Katoy. It looks like one up top, but then look between the legs and it ain't what you think it was. Yes, these are the original transgendered people who, vast majority of them, female from the waist up, rather sizable male from the waist down. And they thoroughly enjoy surprising foreigners with that information. So So much so that one of the guys in my shop got rather drunk, and we tried to say, dude, don't go up there. No, dude, don't go up. Nope, he decided to leave the group, go upstairs to a room. It more like a closet apparently, but it was considered a room with this Katoy from the bar, not knowing it was a Katoy till he bolted. Like, tripped on his face as he left the front door because he forgot to do the crotch check.
Oh gosh.
He was not expecting to find someone packing more meat than him when he went upstairs.
Oh boy. Icarus is right. We should put like 3 of your stories together and try to play which one is true. It's like, well, Tony said that he worked with a guy when he went to Thailand, and he was going through a village, and this old guy was sitting by the road stirring a pot of something. The guy offered him a bowl, and he drank it, and then spent the next few hours laughing in the middle of the road. Must have been wild. Yeah.
Oh, you get some
So
pure unadulterated stuff there too.
All right, so there's definitely some weird stuff going on. Definitely.
Oh, Grace is asking about the ping pong ball stories. Oh yeah, that there are some interesting talents that you can find in certain areas of Thailand.
We'll have to invite you back for Mayhem for that one, I do believe. Okay. There's one other one that they mentioned here. This one struck me as kind of odd. Did anybody have an experience like this? They went over to their friend's house, and it was like right before dinner, and they're all playing video games, and the parents call them for dinner, and they leave the other 2 friends sitting there playing the video games, and the whole family just eats dinner without them and just leaves them there sitting there. I'm like, And worse than that, it's a family room that they're all together. Like the table is like right next to where the couch and the games are. Like,
So the friend who lives there is eating dinner with the family while the 2 friends that were invited over are just
Playing
no.
video games.
You can keep playing games.
Yeah, you're not invited to dinner, dude. Like, dudes, like you're
That's
not
kind of
even with us.
fucked.
That is fucked. That is really, really weird. I can't imagine how uncomfortable. Like, I can't imagine doing that. Even if it was unexpected that they were there, I couldn't do that. Like that's like really weird. Another one was they said that there was a group of them all playing video games down in the basement, and it was a girl and a couple of her friends and a couple of guy friends, and she has a little brother about 2 years younger than her, and that's not that much younger, right? He comes down, he wants to play video games with them, and she won't let him, right? So they're sitting there playing video games, and he comes walking in stark naked and stands in front of the video machine so they can't play.
That's one way to get your time on the
That
game.
sounds so much like something my brother would do if I did that to him. Like, and I would deserve it because, like, hell, like whatever.
I feel like I did that once.
Wait.
Wait, you stood naked in front of the TV in front of people while playing video games?
Hang on, this was
Probably.
a younger. Wait, was
Pics,
this a younger
please.
brother?
Did that happen? I want to see pics. Okay, like.
Was this a younger brother that did that?
Yeah, it was. It said that he was 2 years younger than her.
Oh yeah, totally believable.
Yeah. All right. Sin said, we once were at a birthday party and suddenly our host went missing. Yeah, he was doing his girl, it turned out, for over an hour. That's not missing. That's like otherwise engaged.
I wouldn't say worst or weirdest. I mean, that's kind of
that's half of the course.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Hey, Rekkr, when you did it, did you also bring your own joystick?
No, just the vacuum cleaner.
Thank you, John.
They don't call it a Hoover for nothing.
They don't call it a Hoover. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I don't know if they did the whole hour, but he was away that long. Well, it's a good story. I hope he tells it like he did.
Wait,
long.
Sin. The real question is, how was she walking afterwards?
Then you can tell. Like, yeah.
No. Was she
cheesy,
walking
Jared.
afterwards?
That's cheesy, both of you. You know that it's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
And was he walking afterwards?
I don't want to break your bubbles, Mr. and Mrs. here, Machismo, but some of the best sex you ever have is not going to be that rough.
Well, no, it's not a matter of it
doesn't
being
have to be that
hang on.
rough.
No. Claire, this is nothing about being rough. This is about how thoroughly your partner enjoys and reaches their climax, because when you have a really good, really strong release, do you really want to move willingly afterwards?
But it's not because I'm sore and I can't walk. It's because I'm totally relaxed. The endorphins have
That's what
doubled
I'm saying.
and, like I'm because I'm jello and I like it. Like that's it. Like I'm totally cool.
Well, and that's what I'm getting at. You can still have jello legs, and it's not a painful walk. It's
let's go
I'm
back
about to pass the fuck out walk.
I hear what you're both saying, but that ain't exactly how you both just said it before, or I wouldn't have said anything, would I?
I guess our inflections were a little bit stranger.
They were a little bit 12-year-old locker room machismo. Yes, they were. Well, you know.
Hang on a minute. Let me just unlock the room.
Yes, please. Let the boys out of the little closet there, would you? Okay.
I'll leave Michael Jackson in there.
God damn it. Who let Sneako out?
Exactly. Oh, no, I would never call either one of you anything like that. No, there's no Sneako.
No, we were talking
No
about little
Sneako
boys coming out of the closet.
Oh, yes, but there's no Sneako on this channel. Please, unless we're making fun of them, which of course we are. Okay. Where are you anyway? Oh, there you are. I pushed the wrong button. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Hey, you know what? We are 2 minutes. And the only thing I have, if you can do this in 1 minute, I will be like on schedule. Jared, in 2023.
Sorry, I'm never that quick.
Jared, there's
Sorry,
a blob.
what?
There's a blob in 2023, and it's coming for Florida.
Mm-hmm.
That's where.
DeSantis?
No, it's seaweed.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
It's sea cannabis.
It is sea cannabis, and it's coming. It's coming, and I hope it takes over. I really do. Florida needs help. I'm sorry. Some of the stories coming out of Florida, they need some inspiration.
That kind of looks photoshopped.
It does, but there's a true article.
Wait.
The fish look fake.
The fish.
Oh, it's fish.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the water.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see them as fish. I saw them as
Michelle
water.
read it. Thank you, Michelle, for being so well informed. She read it. It's the Sargasso seaweed thing. It's a whole big blob coming forth. They said it's going to go for Florida. It's actually going to impact the environment with a little bit of devastation, actually, if it comes forward. But, we'll see what happens. But it's definitely the blob. They're calling it the blob. The seaweed blob is bigger than America.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of Floridians shooting at it.
Yep. It's half the size of the United States, they said, if you take the whole thing in mass. Like if you take all of it in mass, it can't all hit us
like
at
service
once.
area, yeah.
Yeah, if you take like the whole thing in mass, it's bigger. That's how it is, and it's heading to Florida. It's just picking its place, you know.
Wait, if it's headed to Florida and it's where the fuck did it come from?
Everywhere, apparently. It's just like been growing and combining, and you know. That's something we're
okay. So the Pacific Ocean has the giant trash mound, and
Right.
the Atlantic has this.
plastic one. The last, yeah. Well, you would think that this is coming from warmer water, right? Like I wouldn't think this would be.
No,
getting
well,
any-
your prevailing currents come from the Caribbean
Right.
along the coast of Florida and then up towards this way.
Mhm.
If it is a gathering, if it is a mass that is
Mhm. Here's the
not
thing.
sentient and
It's just getting-
immobile,
It's getting bigger every year, but it happens every year. This big blob flows past Florida and all of us every year. It's on like a cycle, and it comes all the time, and it's getting bigger and bigger every time. This happens to be one of the biggest. Yeah. Hey, Chris, how are you? Oh, we're talking about the blob taking over Florida eventually, the Sargasso seaweed blob for 2023. Yep, it's from the Sargasso Sea.
Yeah,
Michelle
which
is
right
well
off the
informed. She
Caribbean.
has read the articles. Like, listen to Michelle Ferguson in the chat. In the chat, she read the articles. So did Crazy Cat, and so did Rhodey. I believe everybody was in the Discord posting about this. But definitely, it's a natural event. But the thing is, it's like it's so big this year, and then they're actually making it like it's brand new. But once you read the article, you find out like it's not, because media sucks. Yes, definitely. Well, it's 12:02. Look at that. Did I finish all of the topics?
I have one extra topic that you reminded me that
First, did I finish all of them though?
You
Did
did. Well done. I think
Did
everyone give Claire a round of applause.
No, I don't need applause. It was a challenge for myself, but thank you anyway. I just wanted to make sure I finished. Okay, go ahead. You can go.
You did.
What's your
Okay.
topic?
This happened just a little while ago. Everyone remembers the Chinese spy balloon, correct? Yeah,
Which one?
The very first one.
Okay.
I reminded myself of this because I only recently saw about it again. Did you know that North Carolina police actually sent out a statement urging people to not take pot shots at the balloon? You will not hit it. It is at 60,000 feet.
Okay.
This was an actual announcement. I can almost guarantee, I have not seen if anyone has actually tried to do it, but I can almost guarantee that there had to have been at least one person out there that was just like, yeah, I could hit it.
No, I guarantee the reason, if you look at the timing, the reason why that statement was made was because people out in the western part of the state had already tried.
I had been shooting at it, absolutely, because they do crazy stuff like that. That's what I was thinking too. They made that statement because there are crazy people doing it, and they were like, "Yo, knock it off! Like, stop it."
Yes, the Western Carolinas, where the banjos are the only thing that you find in the woods.
No, deliverance, don't go. There's warning. I put, yeah, probably, Michelle. I do, and you know what? They are trying to blame it on Biden. Rodin, I saw that. I saw some Twitters about that. They're trying to blame not only all of the we're talking about the blob though, right, Rodin? You're talking about the seaweed blob. Yeah, they're trying to blame that on Biden. Biden did it. I don't know how, but he did.
Well, no. Just like with the criticism of Trump, it's not that Biden did it; it's that Biden isn't doing enough about it.
Oh,
no.
Well, what is he supposed to do about it? Put it on the menu at the White House? Like, what do you want to do about it?
This is the image that I want everyone to finish off with.
Uh-oh.
Biden on a boat spraying the seaweed with fertilizer, saying, "There's a good boy. Grow, my pretty, grow."
Rekkr, that is far too coherent for Biden.
That is like, first of all, yeah, and standing on a boat, that's an unstable ground. He'd never make it. Have you seen him take the stairs lately? It's not going to happen.
It's a fair point.
And,
okay, strapped to a chair on a boat while his security guards spray it with fertilizer.
Yeah, you know what, Sin? I'm with you. I don't want to finish off with Biden. Somebody tell me a better joke. Yeah, I'm with you, Sin. You got one for me? I'll put it up because I appreciate it, though, Rekkr, but still, that image is like, But you know what? I bet you someone from the right would definitely meme that now that you said it, because they don't have original thought to meme. Their memes are pretty poor. They would.
Yeah, they need to use the center and the left to actually help with all their memes. So you're welcome to that one, right? Have fun.
Oh, hang on. I know a good thing that we can end it on. Let me get back into this folder.
Oh no!
Wait,
what? Wait a minute. When you say folder and stuff, I get nervous. Like, maybe, you know what? This is why manager always tells me, Claire, quit at 12. Quit at 12. It's 12:06. Anything could happen now. This is bad.
Well. So, Claire, you should... actually, I think you're in there too, Rekkr.
You're in the folder? Oh God, we're in the.
Why am I not
What?
surprised?
Rekkr, how did we get in the folder?
Why
Shit.
am I not
I'm worried
surprised that
for
I'm in
all my-
some high up fucking government officials folder?
Not just that. I'm saying,
and he
I'm
doesn't
looking,
deny it either.
I'm looking.
Don't clip my what? He just said we were in a folder together, like Rekkr and I, and I'm trying to figure out what did we do, Rekkr, that we both. First of all, or the two of us to be in the same folder, that would be like what possibly.
So
there the connection there.
Oh, wait a minute! I know exactly what it was.
Go to
they
the Mayhem
discovered
group.
how humble I was.
That's it.
Yes, I knew it. I knew it. 82.
It was me giving you the damn humble of Mr. Humble. You Mr. Egomaniac.
And it looks like Rekkr's not in there. So Claire, you're gonna have to.
Where am I going to? Oh, I see where you go. Oh, I'm not putting her up.
Why not? You don't want to taste the rainbow?
No, I'm not putting her up, but I will put surprise up. How's that? All right.
This will be a throwback to earlier in the stream.
This is Jared's goodbye, not mine. But I will put it up for y'all. Okay, this is a gift from Jared. Oh, I gotta make it bigger. Hold on. Jared, was it big enough?
He has that problem, unfortunately.
Jared, don't make me say that again on stream.
I'm sorry, it was there. I had to go for it.
Don't make me say that again on stream.
You can't blame me for it.
You know, I could give you access to the archive that has all of those and more.
Okay, surprise butt sex. The best unexpected thing you never knew you needed. This is not good, Foxy. This is not good. It is a nice.
Hang on a minute.
Cassandra.
Is this Fox News?
I have
so.
a bunch of demotivational posters saved from when I was on active duty, and
exactly, Icarus. Those
still
instructions. I like this. These instructions are unclear. Totally unclear. This is like, okay, thank you for that. On that, we're all gonna dance ourselves out of here. That's it. Definitely. Tomorrow I will be paneling over on the shows for Operator Starsky. In possibly uncalled for doing Iranian
paneling
protest.
went out of style.
You know me, I'm old fashioned.
No, it's Elon Musk and his solar panel roof tiles that actually exist.
Fascinating.
I don't know. Do you think I should stop paneling? I mean, is it actually passe? Who says? I don't know. But
So anyway, before we finish, Claire, how do we make sure that we are always well informed with the information that you provide us with such diligence?
Don't believe a fucking word I say. Google it, people. Just Google it. Is that what you wanted? I don't think so, but
well, I mean,
anyway, no, they're saying if you want to know what's coming up on the channel, then you need to subscribe and ring the bell. Bear likes her bell rang. Yeah. And if you know what I would really appreciate, there are so many of you here. There's so many of you watching. You're here chatting, and none of you will go down there and stroke me and hit that like button. Like, I'm totally offended. Like, why not stroke a bear? You're here. Like, shit. I'm a nice bear. Anyway, it all counts for some kind of engagement. And they make me say this stuff, and I really don't like it.
Not mayhem. Yeah. It's not mayhem. It's not mayhem.
It's not mayhem. Yes, don't like that, Jared. It's okay. But hit the like, comment. Please talk to me on the back of my videos. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. If there was something more informational that you want to provide, I enjoy that, and I will always answer you. If you all have any suggestions for shows, topics, or you want to have an actual real conversation about anything, hit me up in DMs and we'll do a show. That's how I like to do it. Otherwise, I'll see you Monday for True Crime, Tuesday for Am I the Asshole? I'll see you on the shows for the rest of the weekend. Or if you're actually have broken down and become a member, a mod, or have collaborated with me, I will see your asses over in the Discord for games later on tonight, where a bunch of you are hanging out already. Okay. Thank you, Rekkr. Thank you, Mrs. Cassandra. Thank you, Jared, for giving us some time tonight and helping me put on this gosh darn fun of a show. I had a good time, even if it did have Sneako on it, and even if it did have some like pedo from freaking Florida, but it was a good show. And I had fun. I hope you all had fun. And that's it. That's a wrap. You have anything, Rekkr? Jared.
Close enough.
Do you have anything? I'm afraid of what he's going to say.
On.
I'm afraid what he's going to say now. Maybe I should have just said bye without asking them. I was trying to be polite, but I think I'm getting the hell out of here. Hey, forget I asked. All right, y'all enjoy this outro. It's fucking lit. I see you all when I see you. Thank you both of you gentlemen. But we're out of here. Good night.
You're most welcome.
Oh my God.
Can I just unsee all of that?
Did you see what she did?
They really are an absolute
What the fuck?
Did she actually say that?
Did you see that?
What do you always see the damnedest things?
Exactly. When you least expect it, there they are doing it again.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness.
See what she did? What the fuck?
We're in this world, could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I'll commit. I know I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you can call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Oh, y'all, this is called what it is.
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's brilliant.
We're in this world, could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to
Oh, y'all,
like me.
this
Got
is
enough
called
love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, you know where to find me. And if you
Oh my God.
I got one thing to say. YouTube,